Well, hello everybody. Steve with Frontier Cooker. Just wanted to use this short clip to basically show you how we're going to assemble this Frontier Cooker. You probably already watched the delivery of your Frontier Cooker, the three pieces that come, one of three, two of three, and three of three. And you want to make sure that when you open up your packages, look at your instruction manual inside and just make sure all your components are come complete with your unit, as well as you'll have a DVD in there which also will have the general assembly. It'll have basic adjustment tips on how to adjust the grills up and down, and some just general maintenance. So everything will be on the DVD for those who don't have internet services. And again, you'll also have a written copy of all the components and the simple 8 steps of assembly of the unit. And one of those steps will include making sure that you've got all your product right there, which I know you will because I'm the one that actually packaged it for you. So today we're just going to show a short clip on how we're going to assemble this unit, and we'll start with the 2 base units. Before you get started, a couple things I want to go over. Make sure that all your locking T's are completely out so that your threads aren't showing. You don't want to have any of your pipes come in contact with those threads and cause them to be cross-threaded. So just make sure that when you get it, make sure all your T's are in the full out position so there's no threads showing. And with that in mind, we'll just go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the 2 base units, and it'll just take us a couple minutes to assemble. You'll take your base unit, lay it down somewhere in this fashion. We'll take our 2 uprights, and a couple things about that is you'll have 4 Schedule 40 steel poles. The 50-inch are your 2 uprights, and your 46-inch will be your cross members. And those are the ones that we're going to start with, is the shorter pieces. Grab the 2nd base unit, and we'll just slide it over them, just like that. And you'll notice there's some flexibility here. That's designed that way on purpose, because what we've done is we've designed the arms of the base to give you the flexibility, so when you get to a campsite, or your permanent campsite, or your retreat, or your bug out place, wherever it is, wherever you're going to set this up, it'll give you some flexibility, and we'll show you that during the adjustment video. This clip, like I said, will be strictly just for the assembly. We'll grab our 2 50-inch uprights, slide them in place. At this time, I just want to let you know, these locking collars, you can put them anywhere on the pole for right now. You just go ahead and lock them down. Doesn't really matter where they're located just yet, but just make sure they're locked in place. The next thing we're going to do is slide our swivels down over our uprights. And the reason why you'll want to have your locking collars at adjustable heights, it'll depend on your fire. But today we're just going to go through the assembly, so we're not going to worry too much about anything being adjusted just right. Our 2nd swivel. And we'll go ahead and tighten up our locking T. Slide that out of the way for right now. Our warmer rack that we've got. Again, making sure your locking T, there's no threads exposed. And your cross member, again, locking T's, make sure there's no threads showing. Because remember, as I said, when I ship these to you, I will actually ship you this unit with the threads all the way in. So just make sure that you get them out of the way before you go to the assembly process. Yeah, it's not quite level, but that's all right. That'll work for right now. Let's go ahead and slide our warmer grill down. I left it this way just so I could show you how it works on sliding it down. We'll tighten the upper collar, locking collar. We'll loosen up the locking collar to where we can slide it down just a little bit. That looks like probably a good spot. And then we'll go ahead and loosen this up, and it'll work its way down, just like that. You get into position, you can tighten it up, but we'll just leave it free, let it slide around for right now. And lastly, we'll just put our grills on in place. By the way, these are your porcelain non-stick grills. And there you have it. We've got that completely assembled. The only thing left is to hang your S-hooks. And again, the S-hooks are just perfect for when you've got maybe like a coffee pot you want to hang after you've eaten. You want to remove your grills, just like we have behind me. We do a lot of campfires out here, and the only time we put our grills on is when we're going to cook something. Otherwise, we just leave the Frontier cooker frame in place, and we'll use the S-hooks to hang the coffee pot. A lot of times we'll have a stew, maybe a Dutch oven, but whatever you decide to do is fine. But what you'll most likely want to do is just remove your grills at that time that you just want to have a campfire. So there it is. It's just a quick and easy assembly of Frontier cooker. Make sure that you view some of the other clips that we've got for, again, like I said, the adjustments. There's a short clip on how we do our adjustments, and we'll also do a short clip on features and benefits. And with that in mind, have yourself a wonderful day. God bless you.